same mission. Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central.
Listen, they walk through fire, bodies weary, spirits tested. But from the ashes, they rose brighter.
Absolutely. Welcome in, everybody. How is your week going? Hopefully, it's fabulous, darling. How are you today, Denise?
I am doing really, really good today. As I drop everything today.
She's just joking. We're not doing good. We're doing chaotic, but we're doing great.
We're always a hot mess, but you know what? We're
Well
bringing
dressed.
that mess right on along, right? It is okay.
Yeah, good day, beautiful souls, and happy kick butt, no bra. Happy birthday, Navy, Indigenous people in Columbus Day. My goodness, I don't know who schedules all of this mess, but apparently the universe said, hey, let's mix liberation, discipline, I don't know, some ancestral truth, and shake well. And then you get today, October 13th. So, welcome in, everybody. Please grab your drink. Hit the subscribe, like, and the bell for all notifications if you haven't done so. We have another channel. We will be uploading all our videos to it as a collaboration. It will be in the description below as soon as we upload this to our YouTube channel. Thank you again for your patience with our non-tech selves. We do not have somebody in our ear doing this. We try to figure it out ourselves. So, Denise, welcome in. What you got going today?
Oh man, you know what? It has been a day of pretty much being okay with whatever goes because we have had people working in our house all day and we're just rolling with it. That's all I can say.
Roll with it, baby.
So, guys,
First
I'll
song of the
just
day.
say if y'all hear noises in the background, there are people working on my house today. So, just bear with me and let's just roll with it. And you know what? I know that Jarita said that today is Kick Butt Day. And it's
Oh, gosh.
also the Navy's birthday, but it is also No Bra Day.
Let's
Who's
see.
going
I
out of
forgot.
day for breast cancer awareness? And I know that there's a little bit more behind that. Have you pulled up the information on the stuff behind that? I'm sure you did.
Well,
Um
first of all, I got to say, if you don't touch your tits, you're going to have to wear a bra 24/7, which is why I still had mine on. But I want to take it off of this segment. If you don't touch your tits and get that early detection, and I think it goes further, I really would like to eventually push for not mandatory, mandatory insurance instead of mammograms to ultrasound, because that's where they found all my precancer and ultimately what led me to that decision to have a mastectomy, because I had so many precancerous places. I didn't want to do chemo. I didn't want to do the radiation. And that's your choice if you want to do that. They have all kinds of technology with regards to that. There's so many things you could do. But for me personally, I was like, get it out of my body. I just
Yep,
wanted it out as quickly as possible. And when we're talking about this no bra day, I want to say this is an encouragement to do that. And that's why my slogan is touch your tits. We are so desensitized today, but when you say the word tits, somebody's going to listen. It says it here in our banner that is rotating at the bottom of here all month
yep,
long, because this is not just domestic violence, not just bully awareness, but it's also breast cancer awareness. There's so many things going on. And I hate that because we have to designate months to put it in people's faces, to put it in your faces. But I
yep,
also love it because it does bring that fine tune atonement, that awareness. So that is
yep,
really saying, you know what, this is a symbol of comfort and confidence that you're able to do this and inspire other people to go and touch your tits. If you don't know how, there are all kinds of self exams. Let me just tell y'all, under here, you need to be touching under here even. My breast cancer is right here. This concave on the beautiful reconstruction they did, but look how far away that is. Look how far away that is, y'all.
Yep.
Touch your tits. So we're liberating the tatas because you guys can. I can't keep my tatas out. They already hurt because of what has happened. Be more diligent. If you think something's wrong, don't wait. If you don't have insurance, ask for a hospital advocate. Ask for help. These are things I want to push for. These are litigations and things and laws that I think are worthwhile. Some of this other stuff can fall to the wayside and it's nobody's business or responsibility but your own, let's be honest. But when you're talking about something like this, that we are uneducated, what's in our food, our vaccines, there's so many things that's going on that are coming out. It is so controversial, but it's still coming out. I didn't make that shit up. Somebody else did. Denise, that's going to bring me to the next. I really would like you to talk about our kick buttness because indeed you have a leg, a kicking leg that is very limited. And I would like you to talk a little bit for us about the kick butt part of today because you to me are the epitome of that.
Well, I just think that you make it happen, right? No matter what the limitation, we're going to say that with parentheses or quotes around it, whatever you want to call it, because we want to make that liberations, right? We've already had that
Yes.
discussion, but I do want to say that you can kick butt with anything. I mean, I get up and I do no matter what. That's one thing that I always get up and do is I do something to make myself better. And you know that actually I don't have just one that doesn't work. I have two that don't like to work all the time. So
And she's about to do a 5K, y'all, in honor of
yeah,
the Breast Cancer Association this
yeah.
year that saved my life over here with two limpy gimpies. You go, kick ass. You go, kick ass. That's my girl.
I think that's what we need to do, right? And it does not matter. You know, if you don't mind, I'm going to throw in that 5K information. People, it doesn't matter. Whatever your goal is, you don't have to do 3.5 miles. Okay. I know a 5K is almost 3.5 miles, right? You don't have to do 3.5 miles. Kick butt with whatever goal you want to meet, right? If you can only walk 30 steps and you want to meet that goal, kick it, do it. That's all that matters. You just need to put your mind to it and do it, right? And I think that's what kick butt means, right? It means just putting your head down and saying, okay, I got to do this. I'm going to make it happen today, right? I feel like that is the way it should be whenever you have a goal in mind. And it doesn't have to be just a fitness goal. It could be a mindset goal. It could be a health goal. It could be anything. It does not have to be strictly fitness, but you just put your head down and you say, okay, let's do this. But if you have that issue where you feel like, I don't know that I can do this on my own, guess what? We're here to rock it with you. We're here to tell you that you can do it all day long. So if you have a goal and it's something that you can do, then focus on it, make it happen. I think that's all about kicking butt right there. You just make it happen.
And if you have a limitation, go talk to other people. Look it up. Do your work, man. We are not licensed anything. Again, we're just trying to inspire you guys to
Yep.
make a change in your life, to invoke, some kind of research on your
Yep.
own, some kind of finding of peace. We got Shredda over here. If you guys aren't following us on Clapper with the art, we have American who's been providing all the music that you've heard today, besides the first song, which was my brother Micah Gardner. Thank you again, everybody, for coming in and doing this. And we have our Louise, Ashley, George, and Fluid, and American and Shredda up over here on Clapper, hanging out. We've got a bunch of people over on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you for coming over. Again, hit your like, subscribe. We are trying to ripple this message to so many people because nobody knew today was the Navy's birthday. Did y'all know that? I had to look that shit up. I know y'all did too. Don't lie. You ain't got to lie, Craig. And I'm sitting here saying, with that kick butt with compassion too. We're not dominating, we're rising and we're pulling the others up.
Yeah.
We're pulling these other up. And that's where that 4 agreements for me comes in, being impeccable with my word and always doing my best.
Yep.
That is
Absolutely.
why I say these things, it's so applicable to everything that we are talking about. Thank you. That look, oh, we've got a waving banner of the U.S. Navy. Happy
Woo-hoo!
birthday,
Woo-hoo!
Navy.
Happy
Woo! Thank
birthday,
you, servicemen
Navy.
and
That's
women. Thank you
right.
all. We have several in this room right now. And hopefully we have several going to watch the replay. Hashtag replay to let us know you're here. We
Yep.
want to see and hear from you guys. And if you have something like this that you want to talk about, let us know. We want to feature you. We want to hear you. We want to hear your voice. We want to learn your tools.
And you don't have to be a professional at it. If you are going through a journey of some sort that you feel like you could help someone else, that's all we need. You do not have to be a professional. Just bring your whole heart and be willing to talk about the things that have made you better, right? The little hiccups that you've had. I like to say hiccups instead of anything else. I like to say whenever I have something going on or something slacks me up, it's a little hiccup in my day, right? It's not detrimental. It's just a hiccup. So we just get over it and move on. So if you are somebody like that and you want to open up and let people see the journey that you're on, then it will, that's all we need. We just need you guys to be there and be a part of that journey. And then you might be able to help somebody else. So that's all we're looking for. We're not looking for professionals here.
Nope. I mean, if you're a professional, we welcome it, but we want to hear from you.
Absolutely.
We everyday people. That's my second song. I came up with something too. I came up with something that I thought might in the future be fun. If you can name all the songs that I sing in outbursts in the comments, I think I will pick a winner out of my
Ooh.
shows if they can get them all right, like maybe do like a collaborative some kind of thing. It might be some kind of maybe Amazon wish list or something small that I can mail you, but I think we should do something, some kind of badge, some kind of sticker, maybe open up a free something, something. We'll think of something because that would be so cool. I've already done 2 songs today, y'all.
That
Already 2 songs.
would.
We want to hear from y'all in the comments. We want to hear everything y'all have to say. We want to interact with y'all, and we absolutely encourage you guys to come and let us know because we want to interview you. We want to talk to you and get to know what is making you tick. And again, all of this strength and softness, I love how it's put in here. It's like the perfect bralette for the soul. No bras, though. No bras today. All right. So
No class today.
we were talking about the birthday of the Navy, and I love that you can bring this to us. I'd really like you to touch a little bit on this and tell us about maybe the date and a couple little things that make you think U.S. Navy.
Man, well, I'm going to say I'm a little partial to the Army. No, just kidding.
Me too. My family's Army. I took a bunch of pictures.
I'm sorry, big.
But they're I get it. But it's the Navy's birthday, so we're going to talk about the
I
Navy.
know.
And
Well,
the Navy's birthday was actually on October 13th of 1775. You guys didn't know.
Yes. So that was over 2 centuries of sailors navigating seas, right? All the seas.
Literal
So-
and metaphorical, actually.
Yes. And so this just represents the discipline and the steady direction, even in chaos. Shredda said my dad was a Navy officer and at one time was a commander of the Pacific Fleet. That's awesome.
Yes, thank you.
That's
Thank you.
awesome. And these are things that we all need to know, right? We need to know that this is something that we all have in our lives, everybody. So you can't do what you need to do for the lack of fear, right? You can't turn away due to fear. Is what I think. That's the direction I'm trying to go here, guys. And
I'm smelling what you're putting down.
Yeah, I think
what you're putting down.
I keep seeing my little dots over there, but just keep yourself present, even when the waves are high, when things are difficult. Keep that destination and just voyage on. Right? I think that's a good way to put it. And who best to show that other than the Navy, right? To just forge on in those heavy waters.
Absolutely. I love that you said all that. That's profound AF.
Well,
Awesome.
you guys know we are doing this live, and we do have scripts in front of us, and we look at a few things, but we kind of like add our own stuff in there, right? We have to make it the best, make it our personalities, and just roll with what we got.
And
So
we got a lot. We got a lot.
we got
Got a
a lot
lot.
today.
So what? The have theirs, you'll have yours, and I'll
There's
have
another
mine.
song.
And together we'll be fine because it takes.
There is another outburst. So if you guys are keeping up, you better be listening to what
I'm
Drina
writing them down. I know that. That's funny. That's funny.
put
Now you'll
down.
have to scrub through just to hear my outbursts. Ha ha. I'll
Yeah,
make you engage, damn it.
yeah.
All right. So I would say, I wanted to say something to Rooster over here. I don't know if you're still over here, Rooster. Thank you. You've supported me so much in so many ways. You have no idea, from theater to the breast cancer and everything. And I just want to extend a sweet little hug out for your angel mama that lost her battle. Thank you so much. For just sharing all that with us, and all of you just for being vulnerable and sharing your life and your space with us as well, and growing with us. We're all just growing together and learning these cool things about each other, and maybe how we really are all intertwined.
Yeah.
Absolutely believe that.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to say the synchronicities here, just real quick, the elephants in the room. No Bra says free your body, and the Navy says hold your post. So that to me screams freedom and focus.
Yeah.
Freedom doesn't mean just mass freaking chaos, y'all. Y'all out here wilding in the streets, I know that. That's
Yeah.
not what that means.
Yeah.
Freedom with focus, freedom with intention.
Yeah.
Taking other things in accountability, that awareness inside of you, you guys. I love the irony here is actually not, it's so opposite. It's not. The irony is wild, the way that this is put together and the way the universe has presented this to us. And I don't know if you guys are seeing the synchronicity and the way that it's not just guiding us and showing us it's the right way. It's also like giving epiphany after epiphany. If you're thinking about this, how would you even relate these days? Look at the artwork. Look at what we did. Look at our friends and how they've all come together. It's
Yeah.
so in sync, like a clock, man. And clock is down to the second. I'd say they're pretty effing intricate.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, now look at it this way, though. Let's add a little bit more. It's also Columbus Day.
Facts. It's getting deep.
So, yes, it's celebrated. It's as a discovery, right? But we also have Indigenous Day. So we
On the
have
same day.
on the same day, and it represents deep loss and survival against all odds. So these are all these things are within this one day. So I mean,
And
it's
because of that loss, though, that is why they honor these days at the same time. Because yes, it's a blessing for one country to have discovered this place, but a curse for another, because some of those things created great loss because of greed. And I don't know all the ins and outs of our forefathers and the things that they did. I'm not going to pretend to know those things, but I think there's a story therein, right? Those voices that were silenced
yeah,
are still going to be able to tell the truth because we're recognizing and we're making aware. So those kinds of things don't happen again. You don't run over into something and take it over because you just want it.
yeah,
You earn that shit. You know what? You become friends with those landowners so you can have free pass there. That's what you do. You don't come and take that away. And we have come a long way. Mistakes were made. And that's why we make awareness so history does not repeat itself. That is why I believe those days are made on the same day.
yeah. We definitely, we need to learn from those mistakes. But I I'm just going to say that I hope that some of the mistakes that are happening now,
Exactly.
that they're learning from these mistakes that are happening right now, and we're building from that, just like our ancestors did. There's so many things that they did back then that taught them a new lesson. Maybe lives were lost, maybe grievance were given.
Atonement.
Yes,
Atonement.
all
We
sorts
talk
of
about it every
things.
day.
And so that's what helped them move forward. That's what we need to start putting into our days now, and hoping that these people are learning from some of these things that are happening now, all these just in the last few months,
Agree.
right? I mean, there's been
And some
so
of that history seems to
much.
repeat itself. And I think that's why we are here and put here, is to bring those awarenesses, because again, these things are not talked about anymore. Everybody just sweeps it under the rug like the redheaded stepchild of the family. It's not to
Yeah,
be swept under the rug. It actually needs to be put on a pedestal and be bowed down to and thankful that you're not living in it. We're aware of these things and we aren't going to do them again.
yeah,
We vow, we make an intention not to do them again.
that's right. That's right. So maybe that's our chance to reflect, not just not just bras and bravery, right? But
Right.
about all the stories behind there to unlock old beliefs, unlearn what we were taught, because we have been taught a lot of things that we need to start taking out of those lessons, right? And really listen to the truth that's been waiting to be heard. There's a lot of things that people are just following along, right? Well, this is what we were supposed to do, so we just bring it on forward. Well,
Exactly. It's just
maybe it's time
grandfathered
to,
in.
yeah, maybe it's
Some
time to break
traditions
that.
need to be rewritten.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like it is. You know, it's time for that chain to be broken. Let's break that tradition if it's something that needs to be changed for the better. You know, learn from it and build from it.
And I love the way that's full circle, because we're talking about the connection again with these things, that liberation, service, reconciliation, and coexisting.
Yeah.
Let me say that again: liberation, service, reconciliation, and coexisting. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
We're just gonna make you our intermissions.
I am. I break the chain. Never break the chain. There's another one.
We should be doing this during our segments because we have little segments broken down into our sessions, into our
Right?
podcast. So every session or every segment, Jarita should be singing a little song.
They just come out of nowhere. They come out of nowhere.
But I think they're perfect. I think they're beautiful.
And I'm going to say, like, we sit here and talk about freedom, and we were talking about it's not just chaos. There's a focus, there's an intention. Freedom doesn't mean you are absence of responsibility. It
Right.
actually, for me, deepens it, which again, why we're here.
Mhm.
That's why we are here.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Man, we have a lot of intermissions today.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Some of these songs she sings from covers, not originals. So do we need to know which it is? That's from Big.
No, they are all on the radio, most of them. I'll let you know if they're on the radio. I'm on the radio.
Ooh,
Sorry.
she's got
That's
it
fine.
going on. See, and now American was talking earlier today about he needed people singing his stuff. I think you
Me,
just got your person right there. You got
me,
Jarita. Jarita
me,
can sing anything that you put
pick
those
me,
words down and she'll be singing it. You just
pick
tell her
me, pick me.
you just tell her the chord.
All
So
right. So I want to talk about with you some things. I would like you to go over some ways that we could maybe apply some awareness from today, Miss Denise. I want to give you the floor on that, please.
well, I want to first talk about that. Actually, you know, you wonder if it was meant or if it's all accident that these things happen to fall on the same day, right? It feels like a little nudge at saying freedom, service, and truth aren't really separate. Like they're all one thing, right? Part of the same healing, part of the same structure to just make us a little bit better. I just wanted to go ahead and throw that one in there.
I mean, exactly, because I really feel like people think that the word freedom means just no rules. That's
Yeah.
not what that means. It means free to prosper,
Mhm.
free to make other things better, free to
Yeah.
serve people how, not free to freaking what is that, purge and shit. That's not what that means, man.
No,
I'm sorry, I
no.
had to. It just seems like that's what people take it as. So, well, again, back to that, freedom means focus. Freedom means a responsibility.
Yeah,
You can't just have mass chaos, guys. You won't have the internet. You won't even have a phone made. You won't have food made. You won't have a plastic straw, dude. You can't just have chaos. No
yeah.
worries. No worries, you guys. Thank you so much. Just have the chaos. And Denise, I will say so many days and so many ways to apply what we've learned today. Again, putting all those weird, seemingly unconnected things together, there are so many things this invokes us to go out and do and encourage other people to do. Like I said, touching your tits. Right here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Listen up, guys. Listen up. Or read it. It's going in a circle.
It is. It's going in a circle. Honor your body. Do what it tells you. You are
Right.
worth it.
Yeah.
You are worth it.
Tits and bits. It's not just tits. Guys do this too. This is for men too. You remember, if you're out here and you're watching the replay, remember, do hashtag replay. But if you are watching the replay
Sure.
and you hearing us talking about breast cancer, it does not just happen to women. And it doesn't just happen to older women either. It
Mhm.
happens to older women, younger women, men, younger men.
And we
There
say
is
this all the time.
mm-hmm.
That per capita death rate is higher for men because you guys don't pay attention. Pay attention.
Yep.
Attention.
She's
Pay attention.
popping you upside the head with the paper,
I am.
guys.
I
Because
am.
men are
Speaking.
stubborn.
Yep,
Men are stubborn.
they are.
Yeah.
And I want to say this too, when we're talking in terms of kicking butt, setting boundaries is not a wussy thing to do. That's courageous.
No, it's
People not
not.
respecting them is a wussy thing.
Yep.
Okay. This is all backward society.
Yep.
Know your role, hookers.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson, I don't know you, honey. Say hello. Get to know us. Sorry.
Well, so how would we put these things into real life?
I mean, again, speaking those truths, setting your boundaries. I would say honoring the land you're on instead of trashing it up. Our Navy, our Army, our military, Air Force, Marines did not come over here and try to right the wrongs of all of that from before for you to trash it up, for you to talk smack about it, for you to set it on fire, for you to defame it.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's not
No,
what they did.
that's
So
exactly
honoring these places and speaking these truths, you can have your freedom in the way you love and the way you think, but that
yep.
doesn't mean it needs to supersede someone else's right to live,
That's right.
someone
Doesn't
else's right to worship
joy.
those things they want to do and steal their joy.
Yep. You don't want to destroy anything. You don't want to steal their joy. You don't want to, you want to put into efforts to make it a special place. That's still part of a freedom, right? If you want a nice place, you have the freedom to go and help make it better, right?
I think exactly. And people are just missing that freedom, thinking it means just like going to Treasure Island,
Yeah, we can go crazy.
Boys Town, whatever.
Hmm.
Girls
Yeah.
Town, for anybody who's offended that I said Boys Town, but it's part of books. Just saying, calm down, Karen. Calm
It's
down,
okay.
Gary.
Okay, it's okay. Well, so guys, tell us if you have something that you can think of to put this in a real life situation for you for freedom. What do you think about when you think freedom? We want to hear from you guys too. It's important to be
Absolutely.
a part of this. I think it is a great thing for you guys to, and you know what? Some of the things y'all throw at us, we might even be able to make a show out of it. So who
Yep.
knows,
We
right?
don't think of some of the stuff, we didn't think of everything. We do a show every day, Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Central. We can't think of everything. We're trying to give as much input we can, again, to inspire you to join in, to tell us all of the things about you, to tell us how this applies to you, to tell us how you would use it or how you see it. We
Yep.
want to hear from you for sure.
And
So whether you're watching now or the replay, we want to hear from
that's
you.
right. Now or the replay. And you know what, Jarita? I'm going to get a little personal here. This is
Let's
just me. But
go.
I've had people to say, "Really, y'all are going Monday through Friday? How are y'all going to figure out what to talk about?" I could let that bother me, right? I could be like, "Oh, well, golly," but I just look and I say, you know what? It's me and Jarita. If we don't have a topic, we'll make one.
We've made one every day. We've made one every day. Like we know where to do. Like I said, it just kind of fell in, and it's not a heavy conversation, and it is a heavy conversation. It's not going to be something anybody can really argue with us about, and if you do, we'll kick you out.
That's right.
Just
That's right.
joking, sort of.
That's our freedom.
That's my freedom all day long. Just my foot up. Never mind.
No, I mean, but that's what I'm saying though. That's a boundary.
What's up, Corbin?
That's where I was going with it. That is a boundary. I could have let that bother me, right? I could have been like, oh man, I don't know, Jarita, maybe this is the wrong decision. I could have said that, but I had that boundary, and I fully believe that we can make this a good thing, and so do you. So just like blocking off those things, because if you let those negative things come in, it's going to start feeding that. That's a freedom for you, is to just let it go. Let it go.
I agree with that. I love that take. Absolutely love that take on freedom. That is pretty good. I'm just saying.
It was just a little twist of it. It's just see, and this is where we go when we get off track.
Facts. We're trying to get to our closing, but you see how on task we are, y'all.
No.
I promise we have a good mantra for you guys to stick around. If you're not familiar with, here at the end, we do a little mantra. It is always something that you're trying to say to yourself, about yourself, about the world around you, making awareness for you and everyone around you, because this isn't just about you. Again, that freedom to serve, to take care of, the responsibility doesn't just fall on you. Yes, that's where you start, because you can't pour out of an empty cup, right?
Right.
But this is for you to fill yourself, for you to acknowledge things and research and do a little. And we do enough for you in here that you should be able to do some pretty damn good damage control out there and ripple this. Walk by. Again, those smiles are contagious.
Yep.
That holding the door open, it doesn't matter if they are thankful or not. You have no idea what they were just thinking about. They could have just had the royal chaos I had and maybe just didn't think about it, man.
Absolutely.
Maybe just didn't think about it, And some days you do that too. Some days, I get mad about shitty drivers, but some days I'm a shitty driver because I got a lot going on. And
Yep.
so are you.
That's right.
All of you.
Yeah.
So to think that your stuff is righteous over someone else's life is absolutely absurd.
Yep.
Wake up, people. Start
Yep.
pouring into yourself and start pouring into somebody else.
That's right.
Let that overflow to somewhere
Yep.
else, instead of being so expecting, so demanding, and so entitled, because you are not, I am not, she is not, and he is not.
Yep.
Okay?
You know what? Give yourself checks. And that doesn't mean just physical. You could do that emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That is how you pour into yourself, first of all. Absolutely.
Yep.
Going out there and getting your body checked, getting yourself. And that's not just with your tits, like she said earlier, y'all. This is your bits, your skin, all of the things. If you're losing your memory, all of the things.
Yep.
It starts with your health, guys. You can't do any of this if you're sitting there sickly dying. Drink your water. Eat your chicken broth.
Yep. And a kicking butt little scenario there is take that step to make that happen. Because if you just stand there, you're just going to be in balance. You're just going to stay right there. So make that step. If you're avoiding something, meet it head on. And if you feel like you can't do it alone, grab a friend.
Best tool in the toolbox.
Yep.
Best tool. That is definitely when creation needs to be a part of thing. And I'm going to say, all of this is in the name of freedom.
Right.
Again, thank you, military. Thank you, Navy. Thank you for showing us to cut through those seas, to hold your post, to hold in your truth, to hold in the light.
Yep.
And freedom, real freedom, starts within yourself, you guys.
Yep.
Starts within yourself. And with that, Denise, I say create your best day.
And I say embrace your journey.
And we will see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central.
Have a good day.